Okay, we're recording again. I suddenly had some kind of flash crash, but I didn't get too far before I realized that I wasn't there. So we're going to keep going. I've got, for those of you who may have missed it or not, I glued the legs on to the TV. So we're going to let those dry. It occurred to me I should have done that a while ago, really, but that's okay. We'll get to it. And I just have it weighted a little bit so it's level while those dry. And then, yeah, I appreciate that. So now we're going to try to get a couple more of these pages done, which I'm probably making look more endless than they really are. I don't know. It's pretty funny. I like this mini, I have to say. I like it. It's I think it would be really pretty if you jazzed it up, you know? So we're gonna glue the pocket and Carol! Sunset Carol! Yeah, I'm still going. This is your typical Scrappy Camper Sisters marathon stream, I think. I didn't think it would be. Well, I mean, because I got the other one done. Well, this is my second prototype. You know, the first one's always experimental and you work out all your issues. And then the second one went together pretty quickly. So who knew? Who knew this was going to take all day? Just going to mat it. And what did we say about we don't want to get glue down here too much. So we'll just do some score tape. You napped. Oh, I'll tell you what, like I said, Martha's coming on after this. I'm so looking forward to it. Seeking for Art, you can put the link if you want. Her channel is Art Mixes Everything Goes, and she is extremely talented. Yeah. Well, you know what the alternative is? Kathy, you're still on. I know, and you know what's funny? I was really fading when Jonna did the camper. I mean, I was really starting to get tired. And when I get tired, because I drove down there, I drove to Florida to be there with her, and it was so fun. We had such a good time. But I was really starting to fade, and she's like going, 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 and now I understand why. I think you get like your adrenaline going, and you're in it, and you just want to get it done, and you want to make sure that people have a good experience and that kind of thing. So, yeah, I was fading. So I know the feeling. So we're gluing this in. This is the shorter mat. We're gonna use. Isn't it funny how many different types of adhesive you use? I don't know. It's not funny, but it's amusing or ironic. Because you use the wet glue for the pockets so that your tags don't stick to the tape, right? And then you want to use the tape because you want, hopefully, this thing to last and not fall apart. And you want to use, I reinforce with glue stick just because it's fast and lets you move things around a little bit before it dries. So, I like it. I like it. So let's get the mat on the back. Do you guys have any questions? Do you need to know where I'm at with this? Because basically what I'm doing now is matting my little pages. Martha's Ustream is Art Mixes Everything Goes. If somebody wants to post a link, they are more than welcome to. Yep, all different glues. It took me a while to really have preferences, to be honest with you. I was kind of an equal opportunity gluer. I'll tell you though, one of the ones that I've been enjoying using recently, and I like Aleene's too, I just am not using it on this project, but Laurel from New Jersey, Laurel from NJ, had recommended one, and it's called Crafters Pick the Ultimate, and this will glue metal, it'll glue fabric, it'll glue, you know, pretty much anything. It's not an E6000, but it's a good strong glue. And that's what I use. Hopefully my flowers didn't fall apart, I don't know. But that's what I used on these shabby flowers, because I could glue the fabric layers together and then I could glue the bling in the center. And it all worked out. What is the approximate time I need to run out? Oh, time for Martha? What do you think, Martha? Oh, she hasn't streamed since New Year's. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Okay, you guys, Martha is going to show you how to make one of these. This is a coaster using her melted crayon technique, stamping, and colored pencil. Isn't it fabulous? Even if I did make it. She helped me. So what she did was she had us, this is what, 4x4 I guess? She had us stamp on a piece of cardstock, and she's got it all down. Her technique, she knows exactly what cardstock, what ink to use, all the combinations of supplies to make this work. It doesn't just work with anything. And so she gave us the cardstock, she gave us the cardstock backing, and she gave us some cork sheeting. And we glued it all together, stamped on it, colored the other areas we wanted with colored pencil. Like I colored in those poppies with colored pencil. And then we used orange and flesh and peach and rust to do the crayon. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm showing them. Wow. Exactly. That's why I'm showing it, so that they can see what they're going to learn how to do. Geesh Louise, Jean. Jean did a great project in Austin too. Oh, I love it. She did a pocket page with a file folder, and it's just darling because you can. Aw, I'm sorry, Jean. You can use it for anything. Like you can stick it in a scrapbook, smash book. You can make a mini doing pages that way, and I don't have mine to show, unfortunately. But very, very cute. Holds a lot of pictures. So anyway, I'm just matting. Don't mind me. I'm just matting. But what I really want to do, I don't think I want to do 100 of these, because I want to show you how to do the binding. So maybe we'll get on with that. We all know how to make a page, right? Ta-da! Eileen! Yeah, you made it on Jean's stream. Oh yeah, just so you guys know, Jean has a stream on Ustream, Music Scrap, the musical scrapper, and she streamed the file folder pocket page. So if you want to go check out that, you can, and then you'll get to see what we made in Austin. We made some really fabulous things. So let me grab these. So this is kind of what you're going to end up with as you get your pages going. You have flaps. There's a little pocket that little tags can go in. Now, like I had said earlier, when you get done, you're going to have all these, you're going to have some little scraps. Some of these are flat pages, but you're going to have some little scraps. So you can cut these up and you can make tags and journal pages, little journal cards and all kinds of things. So I'll just make a couple quick ones for you so we can stick them in the pocket. And I'll show you what we're doing with the binding, because that's the important part. Get that out of the way, and then we'll see what it looks like when we try to put it in the... We'll try to put it in the TV, or I may have to come back because I don't know if it's going to be dry. We'll see. So let's cut off some of this. So I'm just cutting up some of these things for, I'm gonna move up here so you can see what the heck I'm doing. Some kind of, just little journaling cards. But you can see how you would have fun with this, doing different shapes, doing die cuts, a whole bit. Here I go again, not being in the camera. What's new, right? Yeah, you know what's really, it is getting smaller. It's a nightmare. I gotta move some of this. I feel like I've been cleaning all day. But I guess that's what happens when you do a project like this. You end up with stuff everywhere. At least I do. Alright, let me get one more, just for fun. Alrighty. Okay. So we have more we're working on over there. But I have 3 pages done so far. So this little pocket. Flips up. We'll mat those with card, real flat. This one goes this way. So that's upright. So you can put your flaps in this way too with the pocket. Doesn't have to be the other side. Flap in a pocket. Flap in a pocket. Okay. So let's go back. Let me clear off some of this crazy stuff that I'm not using. And then I'll show you how to do the binding, and then we can probably call it a day. You know you're in trouble when the tape starts sticking to everything, right? So crazy. Now I'm just moving things around. This is what I call rearranging deck chairs on the Titanic. You move things around, but you get nowhere. Okay, I almost knocked over my little project over there. And then as you cut things up, you'll end up with more scraps. You can decorate your tags with them. You can do paint. I was really hoping we could have done some mixed media today on the tags and some of the papers. I didn't get to it. That's pretty obvious. I didn't get to it. Okay. So I really wanted to put a couple of these in there. I'm going to put a couple of the computer cards because it's got this yellowy color. I like it. I like my Fisker streamer. Makes a great surface. There goes that blade again. Oops. So we'll put that in there too. Okay. So here's the cover, and the way this works, this is the back. It wraps around, and this is the cover. Let me see if I can get it around here to show you. So it's two pieces, and the reason it's two pieces, even though this will be attached, and I'm not, yet again, not holding it straight, is so that you've got a little bit of give, so when you're trying to line this up inside the TV, you've got a little room to move and you can line it up, okay? So that's what we are going to attempt to do. So let me just think about this for a second. I need to... I'm just trying to think. I think what I did was I may have punched all the holes first. But we'll use my existing one because the other one's got legs on it that's drying. So I'm going to pop this in here. And basically what I'm going to do, and I'll show you, is I'm going to try to line this up so that the top will be attached to that top, the front will be attached to that top piece that I showed you, and the picture will show up in the middle of the TV. This one looks like it's already there, really. And I'm trying to gingerly try it with the one we made today. Hopefully the legs aren't going to fall off, because these could be slightly different. You don't know, and if I test it with that one. Okay. That looks good. Yay! Yay! Oh, back to drawing. Part of what project? This one? Oh, does it ever. Or is that Martha's? Oh, thanks, Martha. Yeah, I just want to try to get through the binding, and then I think we're good to go. Okay. So I just used my Crop-A-Dile. You can use bindery or whatever. I'm gonna use 4 eyelets. So we'll grab those real quick. If I can find matching ones, you know how that goes, right? There's one way to do it. The first color that doesn't clash where I have 4 that match I'm using. Just saying. Those 2 will go in there, and those 2 match over there. Hey Barb! This is why we do it once a month. You get sick of me. You don't have us for 4 weeks. That's that. Okay. Let me just get all these out of here. You get to sit and watch me put eyelets away. Isn't that awesome? Look at, oop. I thought that would be a more efficient way to do it, and it's like, okay. Look at my little eyelet jar, though. It's cute. Eyelet jar. Okay. You can never stream this long? I know. I can never stream this long. And I'm doing it. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the holes. Where I'm going to do the holes is in the back, along the fold. I'm going to do the ones on the inside on the pages first, and then I'll do the cover. And I'm going to do, this piece will be last so that we can get it all lined up. So let me grab my pages here. And I didn't get a lot of pages done, but hey, better than nothing, right? You can see how it's going to work. Take all the stuff out before you punch your holes. So you don't get little hole marks in your tags. And then where I punched, I lined them up. And what I did was I looked for the slit and I kind of alternated and put pockets facing different ways and made the slits go different ways just to mix it up a bit. And I did one page at a time. And I used the small hole because we're going to use elastic to hold this. That's why we've got a pretty strong cover with a reinforcement over the top. And I set my crocodile to 7/8 of an inch. And all I do is I'm coming in and right after where the mat starts, I'm doing it pretty high up. That's where I'm punching my hole. And I just went through all of them that way. Easy peasy. And I'm not using eyelets on every page. I think between the matting and the envelopes and everything, I think they'll be fine. But it's entirely up to you how you want to do it. Okay, so I'm only got 3 here, but you get the idea. And then we'll line them up with the back. So that we know how far away from the fold to punch the hole on the back. And like I said, this is pretty forgiving. Like I can see right now we're probably going to we may trim the bottom of this mini off, but you don't want to trim like this edge if you're going to have to until you set this in the TV, because you've got to see where that window is going to show up. And that gives you a little bit of give to be able to kind of jockey it into position. So let me get this part done, and we're going to use the bigger hole in the eyelets for this. Same distance. I'm going to make sure I measure the same distance. Because that would be bad. Oh, it's even better if I'm losing machine parts in my crocodile. Sorry guys. I'm just setting this little thing because it fell out. Because I screwed it the wrong way because I can't do it left-handed, I guess. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. Okay. I don't know why I can't get this on it. Ah. That's so nutty. It's little, that's why. It's little. I have equipment failure. I have equipment failure. Oh, now this is... I wonder if I need it. Let me see if I need it. Maybe I can figure it out without it. Because sitting here making y'all watch me while I try to screw this part back in my Crop-A-Dial seems like a waste of time. You know what? It's really frustrating me because I don't want to do it while y'all are sitting here waiting and we've got things we gotta do. So, let me just try to line it up myself. Which, oh, isn't too bad. It's not too hard, really. It's not too hard. I'm doing the top. I'm doing the part that comes over because the binding's threaded through here. So, I'm going to try to put it kind of in the middle because if you find you have to trim this, and you might have to trim it if it shows in the TV window when you get this in here, then you'll have some room to do that. So, yay! It's actually pretty even. Who knew? Big surprise. So get the eyelets in. That's crazy. Oh my goodness, you know, I think what's happening is I think the camera's like flopping or something, and that's why I feel like I'm getting farther and farther out of the screen. Oh well. Let's get this. We're on the home stretch, peeps. Jeez. Which is a good thing. How many more Crop-A-Dial issues am I going to have today? I love my Crop-A-Dial, by the way. I've often said that if I were on a desert island, this is what I would bring, is my Crop-A-Dial. Helps to have it going the right way, too, by the way. Here we go. Am I making you dizzy? Sorry. I don't know if I am or not, but I'm just apologizing. My eye, I know. Oh my god. Eileen, that's how you can tell I'm tired. I get more uncoordinated than usual. And that's a sign when I know to quit. When I start getting glue everywhere, tape everywhere, eyelets everywhere, nothing lines up, that is a sign that it's time to go. So we'll get the eyelids on. We got our pages. Unfortunately, I only have 3 because I'm not done yet. And we have our, what is that, our elastic. And the elastic I'm using And it was hard to describe. There's a lot of things that you could probably use. Oh my gosh, the sun's coming back out. You guys, it's so dark and now the sun's coming back out. Oh, that's funny. But I'm using this elastic. This is a old 7 Gypsies that has little metal things on the end. This is what you use on a mask, you know, like just a regular mask. You can get at a dollar store. But they also make them for scrapbooking. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Carol. So, I've been using this. I use these. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to thread it from the back to the front through all the pages. And if you don't have this, there's a lot of things you can use. I actually did this one. I only had like 1/4 inch elastic for this one. And I just cut it down and used it. And then when I got it to the front, I knotted it so that and glued it so that it would hold, and then I put the trim over it. So I like this binding because it is flexible. Ah, I'm being attacked by my other TV. And you can put a lot of pages in here, so it's pretty cool. I don't know what, I didn't want these two to be kind of facing each other. Oh, it'd be cute that way. Let's do it that way. So now just threading it through. Threading it through. On the back. I think this is a really easy mini. I really do. It's kind of an instant gratification because once you get everything done, you just can do what you want with it. Now the binding's going to be loose, unfortunately, because I don't have all the pages in, but that's okay. So then what you can do is if you're using elastic that's long enough, you could tie it right here too, and then you could tie fibers on it. And what I did with this one was I kind of wanted that feel of the TV here with the buttons. So I didn't want to put buttons at the top too. It looked a little funky with 2 buttons here and 2 buttons there. So that's why I used the lace. But it's entirely up to you how you want to do it. And I thought about, you could thread, thread the buttons on. Or, one of the other things I like to do, let me see if I can find some. This could end up being a weird rabbit trail, I'm just going to warn you. One thing I did find is that I had issues using something too puffy. So we'll have to see how that works, because then it doesn't lean up correctly against the front of the mini, but we'll try. But one of the other things I like to do with this binding is use earrings, vintage earrings. And I wash them all with alcohol or Windex. And then they're fun. And sometimes I'll take the the earring part off and just use the top. But you guys see how cute this is, because it's so cute. And then obviously this would hide behind here, But just to give you an idea what it would look like. But is that darling when it's done? And it's not all wonky the way I'm holding it? I think it's really cute that way. So, but anyway, so you can use those. Pretty much use whatever you want. You can use buttons, you can use whatever you want. So at this point, we're just going to lay this in the TV and make sure it works. My TV still has wet legs, so I'm trying to be careful. Yeah, that's always been my thing, is vintage jewelry, because I did silversmithing. Well, I still could, I just don't. They don't let you have an acetylene torch in your condo here. I do some soldering and stuff, but not the acetylene, which is the cool stuff. So now I'm gonna scoot it in this box. This part, to be honest with you, is really a little funky, okay? Don't panic if it doesn't work on the first shot, but we are getting lucky. We're gonna get lucky. See, it's going right in the middle. Yay! It's going right in the middle. Yay! So I don't have to cut anything down. So that's how that works. So I think I will, I'll show you guys who haven't seen the finished product. I'll show you my other one. And what we can do is, do you want to do the drawing? I don't know if I can do the drawing on my own. Can somebody help me? Would somebody be willing to help me with the numbers? Artie Dar. We're going to be doing a bunch of mid-century. That's the space I like to play in. So yeah, you join us. Join us. It's fun. Aw, thank you. Okay, so let me put this one together so you can see it again, because this is what it looks like. It's got the little antenna that moves. The little TV guide. It's got the mini album inside. And if you stand it upright, it just looks like a TV. You don't see all the stuff on the mini. Let me see if I can get that to go. There. The little dials, we'll get those on. Yeah, that's the idea. That was the 60s, that photo. And then this is the back, which I also need to work on for the other one. So, but, you know, what we'll do is we'll do our drawing, and then I may do a quick recording showing what it looks like when it's finished, because I've got all the little pieces here to glue on. So I've still got the little front, the little knobs, and the little antenna. So if somebody doesn't mind watching the numbers for me to help me out, I will also look, but if you don't mind helping me, that would be great. So I'm going to go ahead and type those. Everybody ready? This is based on actually a vintage RCA TV. Oh, thank you. That's where I got the design. Oh, thanks, Jean. You're the best. It was so great getting to meet you. Awesome. Well, midnight, we're going to have it. Right now, we've got on the Scrappy Camper Sisters blog, we've got the supply list, and we've got the pattern, the link to the pattern up on Scribd. It's 4 separate pages. The only issue we have, and we're going to change it, is if you go to that link, you're going to end up inside the camper pattern. So all the patterns are under camper, so you might not find it. So if you go under camper, you'll see all the patterns there, and John is going to figure out how to fix it. Okay, so let's do the drawing. I'm going to say go. Get ready. A number between 1 and 74. First one who gets it without going over wins the mini and the TV. Oh, I better get a number. Okay, got a number. I got a number. Let's let everybody go. Hi, Cindy. Glad you're here. It's still going, Joe. Did you put a number in? I'm letting everybody, I may have a lag, so I'm letting everybody go ahead. Okay, do you think we're done? I think we're done. Anybody else want to put a number in? You get one choice. No. Okay, I think I know who the winner is, but the winning number is 25. Let me get it so it focuses. Boop. Oh my gosh, you know, I have the worst sense of direction. I think Kim came the closest at 23. I know, wouldn't it be nice to win? Then you don't have to make it yourself. It's Kim. Yay, Kim, you won! Yay! That works out great for me anyway because I got a package going your way. Yay! Oh, I know what I can do. I'll be right back. Sorry, I just thought of it. But this is the little doll that Mrs. Benock, Carol B. in Oklahoma made us. She made everybody one at the retreat. So I was going to go, yay! Yay! Cute. Adorable. So yay, Kim! Yeah, I guess, huh? So you want a cool retro TV. And I may give you some of this stuff. I may give you some of the, I think I will. I'll send along, because you probably don't have this line. I'll send you some of the fabric brads and the cool little banners and some of the paper so that you can make it your own. Oh, yay, congratulations. Artie Dar. Aw, Dar. You guys are too funny. All right, well, why don't we go? I'm going to close this thing down. I don't know if you have any questions, but I think you get the idea of how this is going to work. So, thank you so much for spending the day with me. I really appreciate it. Let me put my... Now, I have no idea what I look like after a day like this, okay? No idea at all. Can't promise anything. Oh, so here we go. I have my camera up. Now don't look yet because you're gonna get dizzy. So let's get this straight first. Fast. How's that? Not too terrible. I'm afraid to move it. I'm gonna leave it like that. Oh, thank you. Thanks. Thank you. Yes, today was my birthday. Oh my gosh, this is so funny. This thing's still like moving. Ooh. Today was my birthday, so I had cake yesterday though. Oh, had fabulous cake with strawberries and chocolate from my friends at work. So I do feel good. I bought myself a lot of presents. I got some lovely gifts from my mom. I have things coming from my sisters and some of my friends. I've gotten some great cards, so thank you so much. You card makers rock. I would love to do a stream just showing you all the cards I got. They're so fantastic. And so anyway, it's been a great birthday, and thank you so much for spending the day with me. I really, truly appreciate it, and I hope you liked the little project. See, now you can see it better. I'm trying to like hold it under that crazy camera. But now you get a better idea of what it looks like. And there's the fam. So, the little antenna. It's growing on me now. after all that was growing on me. Now it's like, I like it. Nothing's done, right? Oh, fun. So thank you. We are headed. Martha, are you ready? I don't know if she's, let's see. Thank you so much. Thanks, Jean. Thank you. It was a lot. Like I said, crazy marathon stream. Crazy marathon stream. Thanks very much, Jeanette. Thanks, B Button. Midnight. Thank you. Thanks. Thanks, Kim. Kim, you have great ideas too. We all do. That's what makes it so fun out here. Yeah, that picture, like I said, has a lot of sentimental value for me. Our dad passed away. Sorry, many years ago. Never gets easier, and you can see why. So, happy memory, and thought, why not? Why not? Just like everything else, right? Why not do a TV? So, okay, guys, thank you so much. We're going to head over to Martha's, and I know, 12 hours. Yikes. We are going to go to Art Mixes Everything Goes. That's the name of her show. It's Seeking for Art, all one word, is her user ID. So why don't you meet us all over there? And she's going to show you how to make something very cool, which is probably now buried under here again, because I had one. She taught us how to make these awesome melted crayon coasters at the art retreat. Here it is, because I have mine here to put my mugs on, my mug. And we could use whatever stamp we wanted. So mine was a little different, but she taught us how to do this, and she's going to go do that on her stream, okay? So thanks so much. Thanks for sharing my birthday with me. Love you guys. Bye.